Welcome everybody, I'm Alexander Linz, head of content of WatchAdvisor.com. From the SIHH 2019 with me is Geoffroy Lefebvre. He is the CEO of Baume Mercier. Welcome, Geoffroy.
Thank you. Welcome to Baume Mercier.
And we both thought it's now time to have a nice Austrian drink, Red Bull, some advertising for free for Red Bull. I was so happy that Geoffroy told me that you have Red Bull on the booth.
Yes, it's my coffee.
It's your coffee?
Exactly.
And I was really happy because I didn't have any Red Bull since I'm here, and I have to admit I'm drinking it. So you see us energizing, and then we will right go into santé.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Yeah, it's good. Better than coffee. This Nespresso all the day is too much.
Exactly.
It's too much. Okay, Geoffroy, you have taken over Baume Mercier last June.
Yes, 1st of June.
It's almost half a year. So,
yep.
How much of Baume Mercier is in your blood now? Meanwhile,
100%. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how you saw the brand and so on.
I have to confess, I didn't really know the brand before joining. I mean, of course, I knew Baume Mercier, but I didn't really know the contents. I didn't really know the history. And so what I did is I took a long moment, actually a full day, and I locked myself up in a room with colleagues from product marketing and over 200 pieces from our heritage collection. You know, as many watch maisons, we keep the watches that we manufacture over time. And I had a very nice sliver of the maison's history from actually 1869, which is the oldest watch that was in the room at the time, which was the watch of Melina Baume, which was the daughter of one of our founders. Yeah. Very nice engraved pocket watch. I saw another important watch in our history, which is the watch that won the Kew Observatory competition in 1892. So it's a pocket tourbillon. It's a great watch. It won a precision contest in the UK, and then all the 20th century history from the 20s ladies' watches that were made in collaboration between Paul Mercier and William Baume when they met in Geneva, 1921. Amazing chronographs from the 1950s, steel chronos, gold chronos with amazing dials with very original fonts that you see on the dials. The 70s, which was a very rich period in the brand's history, with Riviera in 73.
Iconic watch, Riviera.
Shogun, you know the
and
Shogun.
And a good name, huh? Riviera.
Yeah, Riviera. Riviera is a very important product. I don't know if you remember the Shogun.
Yes, I do.
The Shogun is an amazing watch, which is actually quite difficult to find because we didn't manufacture so many. Yeah. And we happened to have a ladies' Shogun in our collection, but couldn't find a men's Shogun. So I had my detectives go and hunt for one on the market, and actually I managed to find one. You know that I'm an avid poster on Instagram, so I've been posting many vintage watches of Mercier, and I was happy once I finally could post a photo of the Shogun for men. Voilà, no, so it was a very interesting day that I spent with the team and with those watches, because it really showed me the progression, the evolution of the brand, and it told me one thing. You know, we don't claim to be a manufacturer. We are a maison d'horlogerie since 1830, but by no means we manufacture our products in terms of machining cases, machining movement parts, etc. For 189 years, we've been what the people in the Jura called un établisseur.
Yes.
An établisseur means that we want to find the best part from the best supplier to make the best quality watch at the best price possible.
But this is not only something Baume Mercier did.
No, not at all.
To be an établisseur is not a shame.
No,
it was part of the game of the industry.
I'm very proud that we're an établisseur.
But you had specialized people delivering, and then there were brands taking advantage of the fact that these parts, cases, movements, screws, whatever it takes, put them together and then one.
Absolutely. And if we take an analogy in the automotive world, we've never been an engine manufacturer, but we've been a manufacturer of pretty darn good looking cars.
Yeah.
Voilà. And that's what this no, but that's what this day at the manufacturer and looking at all those watches told me. You know, it's most of all it's a history of design of watches, and it's going through these hundreds of pieces really shows you trenches in the history of the maison and how Baume Mercier was, as we like to call it, always right on time. You know, exactly in line with the design, the specs of each period.
So coming home this day, what were your impressions?
No, I mean, first of all, pride to be you know a very small part of the history of this maison, and also excitement for the future, because you know we make watches, we design new watches every year, and there's a huge potential in this brand, specifically since we launched Baumatic last year in 2018.
It was a surprising watch, very perfectly positioned watch in all terms of technology, price, case. A watch.
What I love about Baumatic is it's a very important movement for the brand, and it's not just a movement, it's really a platform. It's a technological platform which allows us to talk about innovation. It's now a new collection, which is Clifton Baumatic, which is also a great design and a very versatile design, meaning you can wear it on any occasion. And it's also a platform that will allow us to talk again about Baume Mercier as a watchmaker. Yes. And I think that's very important at that period of time for Baume Mercier to put back on the stage the fact that we've been making watches for 189 years, and we've had all those amazing or crazy designs at different periods of time.
Yeah, and I think many people were astonished last year to see that new development that was made in the group, in the Richemont group, that you were the company, or that Baume Mercier is the company to launch that technology. And I still think it was a very good decision, because you are attacking a segment with a very good price point, and you deliver a lot value for money.
Yes, but it resonates with the way that we think about watches. You know, at the end of the day, for us, it all starts with what the customer wants. And that's why we integrate a lot of the customer feedback we get from customer service in the design and in the conception of our watches. What do customers want? They want more power reserve, they want a hassle-free product, they want something that is precise throughout the power reserve. And that's what we've created with Baumatic.
Yeah. Almost true. And anti-magnetic, more or less.
Of course, anti-magnetic.
Anti-magnetic due to the escapement and all the efforts that were done to protect the movement and the way that's been conceived. So it's a pretty innovative thing, I would say. I think the development of the Baumatic was a very big step for Baume Mercier, because I didn't expect the group deciding that Baume Mercier will be the brand to show this new technology, anti-magnetic, good power reserve, all the features the movement had. And
but when you think about it, it makes a lot of sense, because we were not only able to put so much technology forward, we were able to put it in the price range of Baume Mercier. And my strategy is to remain in the 1,000 to 4,000 euro price range. That's where we've been for a long time. That's what people expect the brand to be. As it turns out, Baumatic sits right in the middle. This year we're introducing this model, the non-cost version, at 2,400 euro plus tax. I mean, tax included, sorry.
I have to show it again in the camera, because again, a blue dial. So all the people
it's not
now...
exactly a blue dial if you look at it.
Fumé.
It's a gradient blue dial.
Gradient blue. Gradient blue. Fumé,
voilà.
En français. Cadre fumé. Gradient blue. And because we have so many discussions going on the comment section, oh, blue. Another blue watch, guys. Sorry. Blue is the new black.
Exactly. And it fits very well with the Clifton Baumatic.
Hey, look, today with my...
And it's faithful to the promise of Baumatic. It's a watch that you can wear. It's an everyday watch. You know, you can wear it at the office, you can wear it for a party, you can wear it on a weekend. It's a very versatile design.
5 days power reserve. Incredible.
Absolutely.
Certified as a chronometer officially?
Yes, this version, which has the crosshair, is COSC certified. Absolutely. And
anti-magnetic.
Up to 1,500 Gauss. Now, what we did also this year is we're introducing a second product in the Baumatic line, which is this guy. It's the perpetual calendar, the Baumatic perpetual calendar. First of all, it's a very beautiful piece at a very affordable price. I mean, what brand offers a 5-day anti-magnetic COSC perpetual calendar for 22,000 euro? In 18K gold.
18K gold.
Okay, none. Baume Mercier. You know, we chose to do no hollow counters. It's at the end of the day, it's a very neat surface.
What's the purpose of buying a perpetual calendar if you cannot read anything from the dial?
Exactly.
So when I first saw the watch, I said, oh wow.
Exactly. And this watch conveys another message. For the first time, we're having a Baumatic tracked perpetual calendar module. And when I mentioned Baumatic as a technological platform for the brand, we're claiming that you should expect small complications to come in Baumatic in the future.
On top of the Baumatic.
Exactly.
But also manufactured in-house in the group?
Not forcibly. You know, as établisseurs, we'll go and fetch them.
This perpetual calendar is done in a group.
No, it's a Dubois des Pras module.
It's a Dubois des Pras.
Exactly,
Okay.
it's the module that we introduced in 2016 with the Clifton perpetual calendar, which had a very different face if you look at it now. This one has a real Baumatic face on it, and voilà. But the message is we will want to extend the range of Baumatic, and we will be introducing small complications. It's a very exciting product right now at the brand. We've started putting together some designs, and you can expect more exciting things on Baumatic in the future.
You can expect chronograph.
Maybe not a chronograph, because chronograph module makes very thick watches.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of other complications that you can imagine on.
An annual calendar for the half price.
Who knows?
Will be, I guess. Let me also quickly talk about this timepiece.
Sure. So this year we are introducing on Clifton Club, which is our the sports expression of Clifton that we introduced in 2017. Clifton Club Bronze. And we're doing 4 bronze watches. Here you have the green model with the brand new buck strap. Nice. We also have a black dial, a blue dial, and a brown dial, available either on sailcloth or on rubber. And it's and there again, it's a Baume Mercier. It's the Baume Mercier promise. It's a bronze watch with a unidirectional bezel for 2,600 euro.
Is it
tax included?
Once again, say that price once again.
2,600 euro.
That's a good offer.
Yes.
Is the bronze stabilized?
Yes, stabilized bronze CUAL7SI.
So it will slightly change.
It will patina over time,
but not really.
It won't become green and it won't fall off.
Okay. Yeah. It was the big discussion with the bronze cases.
Yes.
How far do we go in stabilizing it?
No, of course we've done the accelerated aging test.
Patina has to be.
By definition.
Yeah, because every watch that is sold, so every watch that you once wear will look different.
Yes.
So depending on your lifestyle and how you use the watch.
We have several lines for women currently in our collection. Part of my job is also to refocus the brand on some specific lines where we can both express the DNA of Baume Mercier and also get a bit of traction. What we've done this year,
you can guess why I'm turning the dial. It's
exactly
mother of pearl. So I'm
mother of pearl with
trying to get the effect of the
set
light.
bezel.
Yeah.
And there again, so this one that you have is the 31mm Classima with mother of pearl and set bezel on automatic. So there's 60 diamonds for 3,800 euro. Okay. We've introduced in the line 2 other sizes, 27mm and 34mm, on 3 different type of finishes: the plain, which is the white dial, the mother of pearl with set diamond dial, and the set bezel. And watches are available in quartz and auto.
I like the effect of mother of pearl.
Exactly, but specifically, if you look at the way that we set the diamonds, again, where can you find an automatic watch with a mother of pearl dial and 60 diamonds on the bezel for 3,800 euro, tax included? Only at Baume Mercier, and look how we set our diamonds.
They shine quite strong, so I think you
take a look.
Yeah,
we've machined the bezel.
I see. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yes.
Voilà.
Good offer.
No, it's a very consistent
Absolutely,
range, and we strive to build consistency through.
Do you have any plans for introducing a new line or a new out of the history, since you went so deep into?
There's plenty of potential.
But is anything in your head where you said, okay, I'm going to reintroduce one of the icons from the past?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, there's 2. One which will come out next year.
Okay.
And the other one, which we're still wondering, should come out in 2021 or 2022.
Is it a secret?
It's a secret for now. But it's maybe you can easily guess, not in front of the camera, but typically we have a lot of round watches this year. Voilà.
Okay. Okay.
It's a difficult job to reinterpret an icon without breaking the icon and still remaining innovative.
Yeah.
and that's why it takes a bit of time. You know, we want our watches to be universal. We're a global brand. We address Asian, Western clientele, and we want our watches to be thin as well. So that's why we take some time in design to make the best quality at the best price. That's the Baume Mercier promise.
A nice final statement. Nothing more to add, I think, at that point.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Alexander.
you, Geoffroy, very much.
Cheers.
All the best.
Voilà.
Geoffroy Lefebvre, who took over Baume Mercier 6 months ago. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what we are doing, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, to like our videos, and if you have any questions to ask me, use the comment section just underneath and I will answer you in the next days. Thanks for watching, and once again, cheers with my little Red Bull, and I'm so happy
A
to
touch
get...
of Austria in Switzerland.
Yes, a touch of Austria and Switzerland. We are surrounded by Swiss products and finally made in Austria. Bye, guys.
Voilà. Thank you.
Bye, guys.